Howdy folks, this is Kevin. I've been using LiveScope now for about 5 years, but I finally got the nerve to take it offshore. And let me tell you, it completely changed the game. I'm talking about seeing the big fish before dropping a bait, dialing in the perfect depth, and putting some serious snapper in the boat. If you're wondering whether LiveScope is worth using offshore, stick around because this is going to blow your mind and you're going to learn something today. On past trips to this spot, I could see the wreck using my 2D downscan, and I knew fish were there, but I had no way to separate the small ones from the big ones or pinpoint exactly what depth they were hanging out at. That all changed with LiveScope. We were in 80 foot of water and the wreck came up about 20 foot up off the bottom. Fish were swimming all around it, but then I noticed something different. Larger marks appeared at about 50 foot, moving in and out of the screen. That's when I knew exactly where to drop my big live mullet. And that's how we landed some solid big snapper. I built my LiveScope system using a 20-quart Yeti cooler so it could be portable, to house the GLS-10 LiveScope computer and the 23 amp hour Dakota lithium battery. My Garmin 94 SV ECHOMAP is mounted on a Millennium Marine adjustable head mount, which I have linked in the video description if you're interested in getting one. While the LSD32 transducer sits on the Fishing Specialties pole that locks into a Fishing Specialties pole holder, cured with a ram-sized D-ball arm. When running offshore, I strap the pole to the side of my center console with the cable detached. Once we reached the fishing spot, I hooked up the battery and the cable, powered on the screen, and we were off and hunting. One thing I've learned filming the LiveScope screen offshore is it is tricky. The sun's glare, wind conditions, and how spot lock holds the boat all impact the footage I take. I got some cool shots, but it just wasn't quite what I wanted. That's why after this trip, I finally pulled the trigger on an ECHOMAP Ultra 2 106 SV screen. This unit has two game-changing features. Wireless screen sharing. I can now view the sonar on my iPhone or my iPad so everyone on the boat can see the action without crowding around me. And number two, it's got built-in screen recording. No more struggling to capture footage. I can now record everything straight to my phone or my iPad from the unit for future videos. Here's a quick example of some footage I shot while bass fishing the week after the snapper trip. This new setup is going to make a huge difference for future content. And so what technology do I have my eye on next, you ask? Well, I'm keeping my eye on this pinglive sonar system, which looks like it's hitting Canada first. The solution does away with the GLS-10 box, and the computer is built into the transducer and wirelessly transmits the video feed to your phone or tablet. I hear the Chinese company's having some patent issues releasing it in the US right now. If it performs well, this could be a great mobile option for my travels to Alaska, Costa Rica, or when I go on a friend's boat with no forward-facing sonar. Let me know in the comments if you've seen any real-world footage of it in action. I'd love to hear from you if you've tried running LiveScope offshore. How do you have your setup? Comment below. And if you want to see how we use LiveScope at the jetties to target redfish, check out this video here. And for the full snapper trip breakdown where I shot this video, you can watch that video here. Thanks for joining, and we'll catch you on the next video.